Hey yo, what is going on guys? Mando signing on here, and welcome back to another DBD lore and Adept achievement video. And today we're going to be going ahead and covering the twins' background and their lore, and then we'll be getting their Adept. So without further ado, let's head right in. Character info. The twins. Backstory. A pair of conjoined twins, Charlotte and Victor Deshays, formed an emotional bond like none other. The unlikeliness of their successful birth in the 17th century would be described as miraculous, yet it immediately brought their life of persecution. The twins emerged with Victor's lower body affixed into the chest of his sister, legs twisted around her muscles and organs. He was smaller than Charlotte, grown as if he were an appendage on her body rather than a fully formed boy. As the newborn screeched, so did the midwife who delivered them, running from the home, yelling a demon birthed by a witch. So began the hunting of Charlotte, Victor, and their mother Madeline. The coming years were fleeting memories for the twins, yet they were the closest thing to a normal life they would know. The journey with their mother was what they all believed all children underwent, the games of running and hiding from France's countryside being an ordinary occurrence. At the age of 5, a new challenge to the game was presented as their mother fell ill. Pale and exhausted, Madeline had no choice but to pass the responsibility of collecting food onto Charlotte. The girl, burdened under extra clothing that concealed Victor's protruding body, set out from their forest tent and marched to the nearby town. Though a peculiar sight, she did what she had been trained for, waiting for an opening at the market and swiping whatever food she could. It was a victory in the game, but one short-lived. After midnight, glowing flames surrounded the family's encampment, bobbing through the darkness. A single commanding shout broke the night's silence, and a mob of witch hunters streamed in. Grubby hands tore the twins from their bed, Charlotte frantically kicking all who approached. Madeline cried for her children, her voice abruptly silenced by a club to her skull. Victor shrieked the wailings of a trapped rat. The hunters coordinated quickly. A judge on hand declared Madeline guilty of witchcraft, evidenced by her demon spawn. Within minutes, they shackled her unconscious body to a tree, surrounded her feet with dried twigs and moss. As she awoke, she did not struggle, only begged her children to turn away. They would be given no choice. The twins were forced to watch as the torch was lit, and they watched the flames leapt up their mother's skirt, charring and sizzling her flesh. They watched as fat dripped from her body and the face bubbled and twisted. They watched until the screams that tore her vocal cords were no more, and all that was left was crackling embers and nauseating stench. Whatever joy and goodness were in them died with their mother. Caged and transported to an old wooden temple, they were sold to a secretive group clad in dark cloaks. Victor reacted with ferocity of a rabid beast with any who approached, clawing and biting. The only solace that could calm him was the embrace of his sister. Charlotte, bitter and hateful to all but her brother, found purpose in being his protector. Within the temple, they were exposed to unusual experiments for years, some cruel, mainly simply baffling. One day they would be made to break the neck of a small gray bird. The next, they would bleed their fingers into a vase of roses. Every 7th day, they would sleep with the branch of damp oak beneath their pillow. Then there was a chanting, a never-ending chorus from cloaked figures on scheduled intervals. In time, a final experiment was planned. 2 robed figures herded the twins to the center of the temple, holding Charlotte upon an altar in a room alit with candelabras. The wrinkled face of a man peered from under his hood, placing a hand on the forehead of each twin, making careful examination of their skulls. Memento mori, he uttered, as he withdrew a shining blade. Charlotte rolled to her side, shifting her brother off the altar. With a screech, he stretched his arm as far as he could, knocking a candelabra to the ground. The flames took to the dry wood immediately. They swept over the floor, igniting the black robes that brushed against it. Screams of agony pierced the chaos, invigorating Charlotte. She danced through the inferno, vision concealed with nothing but black smoke and blazing flame. A painful heaviness filled her lungs. No exit could be found, every step leading to an overwhelming heat. She fell to her knees, suffocating, and then saw it. Sunlight. Trees. She stumbled from the fire into the dewy grass. Without looking back, she ran into the forest until she collapsed. When Charlotte opened her eyes, she reached for Victor's hand. He made no attempt to budge. His body hung helplessly from her torso. She collapsed his face, stared into his sad, still eyes, the movements she was accustomed to, his body pulling at her skin, his legs prodding at the cavity in her chest, were no more. Victor was dead. Charlotte had no choice but to continue moving as she mourned, fearing black cloaks and witch hunters were prowling. She concealed her brother's corpse under her clothing and marched for the sewers of a nearby city. There, she set up camp, emerging often to steal what food she could, resorting to raiding barns for pig slop when desperation set in. Throughout the years, Victor's corpse rotted as his limbs oozed and blackened, yet his body demonstrated resistance to complete decomposition, and as his sister's blood still coursed through him. Protecting his lifeless body became Charlotte's sole reason for being, refusing to ever separate from the only family she had left. Life in her teenage years was a game of survival. Her hatred for humanity grew each day under the realization they would never leave her be. No matter how many died during her botched robberies and desperate attempts to escape, there would always be more to pursue and sling words of condemnation at her. Monster, demon, witch. And it was the Black Cloaks who were the worst of them. Their hunt for her was unending, forcing her to constantly abandon shelter and run. For years, Charlotte fled, drawing blood out from necessity, cradling her long-dead brother in the night. During a frigid winter, her body began to break down. Food was scarce, and the refuge of rickety shacks were no use against freezing temperatures. Sickle in hand, she sheltered near her campfire in the woods, not knowing if the Black Cloaks would take her before the cold did. As frost crystallized around her nostrils and her lips took a gentle blue hue, Charlotte felt something she had never experienced: acceptance. She closed her eyes, opening herself to the serenity of death, when a shriek, shrill and vicious, pierced her ears. Victor spasmed and flailed from her chest, a cloud of fog encompassing him. Before she could react, he spilled from her in a bloody puddle, landing on the snow and running. Pulling herself from the edge of death, she gave chase. Calling his name, she ran through the forest until her legs could hardly carry her, until eventually within her view was Victor, sitting at the edge of the thick fog, his face twisted and feral, squirming as a dark hooded figure emerged from the fog, grabbing his arm and seized him. The serenity that crept into Charlotte was extinguished, replaced with the seething hatred and rage she had depended on for so long. With a tight grip on her sickle, she charged into the fog, preparing to eviscerate any who set foot near her brother. Alrighty, back into a game. God damn, the twins are ass. But it's not really the twins' fault, honestly. It's just these perks I'm running. Like, they fucking suck. Coup de Grace is alright. Oppression's pretty solid, but, you know, most survivors know how to hit a fucking tiny skill check. Good job. How the... Am I just, like, avoiding him? What? That is... And then there's hitboxes like this, where it's just a fucking atrocious, dude. Finally! Jeez, I should have hit him the first time. I somehow leapt over him. Which I'm just like, how the hell does that happen? Ah, damn. Fucking... Twins hitbox. And 3 of them were on one gem, so... Are you running to with my kid? What are you running to with my kid? Why am I so fucking slow? Was I gonna get you? And they're just healing over there. Saw a little gremlin. Can I? It's too fucking close. Come on, Victor, come out. Thank you. Okay, so then, yep, saw him. Okay, but then again, like, collision in this game is actual ass. There we go. Do you have sprint burst or something? I'm gonna smack you. You best use it. I know you want to hit this god pallet down. I dare you, please. No? Oh. Try not to use my coup de grace too early. Oh, the fact that... the fact that Jake was able to... Okay, she's nice there. Nice, good balance. Woo! Snipe. Okay. What are you gonna do? Come here. Woo! I love long lunges. That is my favorite.
Yeah.
Is that really how you have to play twins? You have to just leave her by a hook and then just go hunting with, and then just basically go hunting with Victor. And I don't doubt it. So you decided to go ahead and grab her. Got it. My kid's like across the map. How you doing, man? I double back. No. I could have sworn she might have had, what's it called? Okay, go, 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 go. Oh, are you? My God, dude, that's so fucking stupid. There we go. I can't believe that fucking hook hit me, dude. What are hitboxes in this game? Like, my God, I just watched him like dissipate. But we all know this. When Blight's fucking broken, like, what are hitboxes? Okay. There's a boon totem here. So she decided to get into a locker to try and hide from him. Honestly, I could have just held her hostage in a locker. So you decided to kill my child. Yep, I thought so. I was like, I hear groaning. Should have jumped out when you had that chance. Thought I wasn't gonna notice yet just because you weren't groaning. Get in there. It's upstairs. I was looking for the adult totem or boon totem. Go, Victor. Okay, so Jeff isn't going for you. Oh, okay, I lied. I curved. Oh, that hit him. Where's he at? Where's my kid? Oh, over there. Okay. I was like, yo, I can't see the aura of my kid. Yep, and Mia's back there still. Think she's slick. Okay. I think this is Jeff's second one. Yep. Can I? There we go. And as I thought... She booing the same totem. Gotta check. Oh god, get off, get off, get off. Uh-huh, so you like hiding in lockers, eh? Oh, get on that. Oh, she's dead. Okay. Okay. Found hatch. Alright. Alright, run to the other door. Hurry, Victor. I'm like watching the door. Oh, there he is. See, I just had to go back and forth between the two. All it was a matter of time. I mean, they're good at gen patrolling. So, technically found a way to really play twins. I can't go too far. Once I hook somebody, I basically have to keep her around that area. And then have him roam. Merciless, finally! God damn, I hate that. Alrighty. Oh my god. Ah, there it is. But anyways, guys, that's going to be the end of the video. I hope you all enjoyed. Thank you so much for watching. If you did enjoy, be sure to blast that like button, add to this universe, subscribe, hit that bell notification. I do upload daily, and as always, I'll see you in the next video. DBZ Mando, signing out.